Hey everyone, it's Lauren. Welcome back to another Where Is episode. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I have another case for you guys, so let's just jump right into it. Today we will be discussing the disappearance of Kaylah Hunter and Kristian Justice. Kaylah Hunter and her half-brother Kristian Justice, as well as their mother Alicia Marie Fox, disappeared on May 24th in 2014 from Detroit, Michigan. Kristian was born on October 2nd in 2013 and was only 7 months old at the time of his disappearance, and Kaylah was born on November 8th in 2007 and she was only 6 years old at the time of the disappearance. At the time, they had been staying in the 1800 block of Ardmore Street, which is on the west side of Detroit, with Alicia's husband, Aaron Justice, who is also Kristian's father, for 4 months, and then Alicia and the kids moved out shortly before the disappearance. The children's grandmother, Trevea Fox, says that she had seen the children that Saturday, May 24th, at a Memorial Day celebration at an aunt's house, and that their family had a holiday party, and that was the last time that she had seen them. A cousin of Kaylah's said that they had also seen her on Sunday, May 25th, at a home on Ardmore Street. Other family members also saw both children with Aaron during this time. Now, on June 3rd, Kaylah's father says that he had gotten a text message that was supposedly from Alicia, but after looking over the text message, authorities don't believe that Alicia was the one that sent the message. Kaylah actually had a graduation that she was supposed to attend on June 6th in Southfield, Michigan, and her father and her grandmother said that Kaylah never showed up, and that is when her grandparents called her mother Alicia, but they got no answer. Since Alicia was not answering the phone, Kaylah's grandparents decided to go check on the family at the address that they were staying at, and the home was completely empty, and that is when they went to the police and filed a missing persons report. Just a few days later, on June 9th, Michael Fields, who was Alicia's uncle, was out looking for Alicia and her children after receiving an anonymous tip saying that Alicia may be somewhere in the area. While Michael was looking, he came across a boarded-up home on Penrod Street, which is also on the west side of Detroit. Michael said that once he entered the house, he began to smell a really bad odor that was coming from the basement. Down in the basement, there was a door that was laying on top of a pile of blankets. When Michael lifted up the blankets, he found Alicia's body. She was wrapped up in several blankets and had just been dumped in the basement of the vacant home. Her body had been badly decomposed and she had suffered from multiple gunshot wounds, 2 of them being in the head. Now, the most gruesome part is that Michael also saw that Alicia's legs had been cut off at her knees. The Wayne County medical examiners were able to confirm that the body was indeed Alicia's. Now, the abandoned house that Alicia was found in was just 3 doors down from where Aaron's cousin lived. While they did end up finding Alicia, there were no signs of Kaylah or Kristian, and they haven't been seen or heard from since. On June 11th, Aaron was indeed arrested in Atlanta, Georgia, and was charged with first-degree murder. Now, the reason why they arrested him in Atlanta is because authorities believed that Aaron had rented out a U-Haul right after Alicia's death and drove about 300 miles between the 27th and 29th of May without even leaving Detroit, and then just hopped on a flight to Atlanta. So I'm not sure what he was doing with the U-Haul and why he had so many miles on it and essentially didn't go anywhere. But neighbors of Alicia say that they did appear to be moving, and neighbors that lived on the street of the vacant house where her body was found said that there was indeed a U-Haul truck beside the vacant house, so maybe he was using it to transport her body. Authorities also discovered that Aaron had sold Alicia's car, which was a Chevy Impala, to a junkyard that was in Taylor, Michigan, which is about 18 miles from Detroit, Michigan. By the time police were able to track down Alicia's car, the junkyard pretty much already stripped the car of its parts. Aaron had prior history of being violent with women, as well as having a criminal record involving drugs and weapon offenses, and he actually had to appear in court on June 2nd, which was a few days after the disappearance, and he pled guilty to multiple traffic violations. Now, there was also a man named Timothy Jones who was a friend of Aaron's from childhood, and he was also charged as an accessory to Alicia's murder for tampering with evidence and concealing a death. So, authorities believed that Aaron did kill Alicia inside of their home sometime between the 25th and the 27th of May in 2014. While authorities were in the home, they found a bullet hole that was lodged into the wall, as well as blood that was splattered on the ceiling in the upstairs bedroom. Now, when Timothy told the police that he had helped Aaron hide Alicia's body, he told them that they had originally hid her in a crawl space in the house that Aaron had been staying in and decided to move her body again, and at that time he said that both children were indeed alive. In September of 2015, Aaron did in fact plead guilty to second-degree murder and felony weapons charges, and he was sentenced to 45 to 80 years in prison. During his sentencing, Aaron really never spoke about where the children are and if they are even still alive. The children's family still have hope that Aaron will eventually tell authorities what happened to Kaylah and Kristian. Detroit police are still investigating the children's disappearance, as well as Crime Stoppers offering a $2,500 reward for any information that can lead to finding Kaylah and Kristian. If you have any information, you can call 1-800-SPEAK-UP and you can remain anonymous. If alive, Kaylah would be 13 years old and Kristian would be 7. Both children are African American, both having brown hair and brown eyes, and Kaylah was last seen with braids in her hair. Again, if you have any information at all, even if you feel like it's something small, please just speak up. You can also contact the Detroit Police Department at 313-596-5600. These are two beautiful children who have both lost their mother, and it is possible that they could potentially be in the Atlanta area. Well, that is all I have for you today, you guys. I hope you stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.